Hey friends.
Greg and Stacy here with Kzoo Keto, bringing you week 2 update.
It's a little late.
Apologize for that. Lots of reasons. We got some pretty cool footage for you though. We're happy to share. As most of you guys are aware, we are out on the road for the last 2 weeks, getting close to the end. But keto and camping, how does it go? Stick around. Stacy's got some stuff for you. But also, if you see a little mustache perking into the side, you can see Simon's head just poking in front of the camera. There it is, right there. Kids and dogs, man, they make videos really hard. It's amazing home videos got captured at all, to be honest with you. I'll jump right into my numbers. I know Stacy has to obtain hers. And for some reason, my phone didn't capture my weight piece. I guess it's just like, hey, this isn't a big enough a difference to really care. I started with like 268.8, I believe was the week 1 numbers, and I'm now at 268.6. No change. But it's been a very stressful week, couple weeks for me.
You did have a few cheats.
I did. I'll admit it. I did. I was having a pretty rough work day and decided F it. And I had some ice cream. I did build it into a casino win though. So I was down to $50 in a casino, and I said, I really want some ice cream, but we'll let fate decide to see if I can actually get some or not. And I ended up winning back my money plus $50. It was a sign, guys. It really was. So I had some good old-fashioned Hudsonville ice cream at the casino. I
said, might as well do it because men lose weight easier than women. It's completely unfair.
Super proud of this one, though. She's usually the cheater.
No, I haven't cheated.
And she's not cheated. She's been really good.
Nope, not once. Not even a little bit. Yep. Even though everybody keeps trying to get me to do it.
It's true. It's a one-time, Stacy. I'm sure you guys have heard all this all the time.
Yeah.
But
one thing isn't gonna hurt.
It's not gonna hurt, and it's not. But if you do one thing today, one thing tomorrow,
then you end up where we were when we're done. Well, me back to pre-keto weight.
Right. Yep, exactly. So.
But yeah. So speaking of pre-keto weight, so I was down about 10 pounds, just a little under the first week, and the second week, I have not done well with my fasting at all. And I probably ate a little too much. And I ate a lot of peanuts, which aren't exactly keto, but like half the stuff we do, I mean, it's dirty keto for me at this point, because I'm still doing the low carb buns and bread and tortilla shells and stuff like that.
And Cokes.
And the Coke Zero. But this is my last week.
Zip Fizz is gone, right?
Zip Fizz is gone now. My last week of Coke Zero, because I know that contributed to some stalls when I was drinking that before. So I would drink it very sparingly. There's a cricket over there. It's driving me nuts. So this is my last week of Coke Zero. So maybe, hopefully next week,
So we're recording this video a little late.
Yeah.
So this is our update on a few days ago.
So in week 2, I was still drinking Zip Fizz though the whole week.
Right. And now we're living week 3, so we'll have that update on our normal scheduled programming.
Yes.
And apologize again for the delay. But let's talk about what we did for camping. Well, you haven't shared any of your numbers actually, have you?
No, because they're pretty much the same. I'll throw a screenshot up, but I think it was like 280. I was at like 279 point something, and now it's like 280 point something. So, I mean, it's a slight gain, but it's not even a pound. And we all know weight loss is not a straight.
Yep.
It's up here, over here, down, everywhere.
Where'd that last one go?
Who knows? That's the weight loss I had before. It's way off over there. And then I came over here and I gained it all back over the last year and a half.
We were super good for that first week. And I don't know, did you drink Cokes? I know you had Zip Fizz during that first week.
I had 1 or 2
in
the first week.
So it's taken a toll to get back to what we need to be, but we've made better choices. Even my quote unquote cheats, it's not like I've been like feeding my face like we used to be.
Mm-mm.
So I think we'll still see some improvements. And of course there's a lot of other activities going on, and we've had some rain and other stuff, but I think my biggest contributor is likely the stress right now.
Mm-hmm.
And once probably Labor Days, we'll get some actual R&R, probably be doing a little bit better. But
yeah, I had some stress very recently, kid stress,
lots of kid stress,
which I had days of headaches again, and I'm pretty sure it was
but
dog choking on grass. I'm pretty sure it was stress related. And,
Sure.
We had some storms coming through, which always seem to trigger some pressure and stuff like that in my head. So it was like the perfect storm of headache-causing issues.
But we've been camping, so we've actually been having some pretty good times other than the rain. The kid stress. Yep, we spent a week up in Manistee, Michigan,
which we saw in our last video.
Yep.
Last video.
Yeah, last video over there. And
is it over here or over there?
It's to the left.
It's over there.
Yeah.
I keep pointing the wrong direction.
Yeah. Anyway. And so we'll be on the road for 2 weeks, camping, working from the camper, from outside, and a few other areas.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs went to the beach, had a good time in Lake Michigan, and we actually did a harvest host. If you're not familiar with what harvest host is, obviously because you're keto, there's a keto channel, but basically there's a thing for campers where there's businesses that will let you stay there for free,
and some private residences too.
Mm-hmm. And you can basically just pull onto their land. They'll have certain regulations like what you can and cannot do, but ultimately it's free. But they do expect that you'll,
patronize the business.
Give them, usually around $20 is a fair number. So even if you don't buy anything or don't want anything, just tossing a $20 donation is usually good enough, which is still cheaper than a state park, guys. Yeah. So, a lot of places let you run generators, some won't, some let you put slides in and out, So anyway, it's a really cool program, and Stacy and I are pretty big hooks, pretty well hooked on this, because it's a really cool way of meeting new people, which she actually likes, and also seeing what they have to offer, right? So we went to an alpaca farm.
Yep.
Now, have you ever seen?
And it's in Montague, Michigan.
And now, have you seen an alpaca before?
Like I said, she's not even a week old. Well, today she's a week.
She's 1 week today.
Yes. Yeah, it's okay. So
She's
how
gonna
do I take a
squirm, that's
picture?
okay.
You got her?
I got her now.
Okay.
Probably in like a petting zoo.
Okay. I didn't know it was an alpaca. Maybe thought it was just like a weird llama.
No, I knew what alpacas were.
Very small on her, but they do have a small set of toenails that we have to clip. See, I'm not afraid of you.
So it's a cousin of a camel, a llama, and one other thing that is somewhat...
Oh, it started with a V.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that is. But they said that. So we met Doug and Julie at R&R
Surrey alpacas.
On the bottom, this is the first time we've even looked.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Her bite's really good as long as it stays that way.
That's good.
Teeth on the bottom only. She'll grow to be like 160 pounds as an adult female, just like her mom.
Yeah.
There's two different types of alpacas. There's Surrey, which is the kind that we saw, and they have the more like dreadlocky type fur, hair. I don't know what it is. And then there's the other ones. I don't remember what they're called, but they are more the puffy teddy bear looking ones, and that's the one that I was more familiar with.
Yeah. I wasn't familiar at all.
Again, most of these are all females, our breeding females or our aging females. A few of them are bred for next summer.
That's
But
because
evidently-
you're not into fiber arts like
That's
I am.
true. I'm not into fiber arts. Speaking of fiber arts, Stacy got some pretty good loot at this place.
I did.
And she's going to probably make herself a hat you're going
hat,
to make? Yeah.
yep.
An alpaca hat. I
They
got some
have-
socks.
Yep, Greg got some socks. The alpaca fiber is interesting because it's, among a million other things besides being super, super soft, it is antimicrobial. So it literally repels germs.
Literally?
She said that she has socks and she will wear them for weeks. Probably not days in a row, but for weeks before she washes them because they don't smell. They never smell. It's
Pretty sweet.
really interesting to hear about
One
and
pair of
find out
socks.
about. But I think they said there are like 80 million sheep in the world or in the US. I can't remember which.
I think they're talking on a world scale, but
And then compare that to, because there's a lot of stuff made out of wool. And so then you compare 80 million sheep to, I think she said there's just under like 500,000 alpaca in the world now. So
yeah.
alpaca yarn is a little difficult to come across, but they price it very fairly. Like they said,
$20 a-
everything on their farm is for sale at cost.
Yeah. Which is
So
hard to make a business, but I guess there's a lot of promotional pieces that go
yeah,
along. So.
I don't know. It's awesome, but I am a sadist to myself, and I bought some black yarn. So any of you fiber artists out there understand. And it was $20 a skein for just under 200 yards, which isn't super cheap, but for that type of yarn, it's super cheap.
So here's a couple videos and some drone footage of that location. And we'll definitely leave all their information down below in the description so that if you want to check them out, if you're a camper, this is a great option. So Harvest Host link will be down below too. So right now we are staying in Covert, Michigan.
Well, before this, we were at Van Buren State Park in Van Buren County. I don't know what city it was.
South Haven.
Oh, is it actually South Haven? Okay. Which is a large beach town and also is well known for their Sherman's ice cream,
Which we did
which
not
we
indulge
used to
in.
go get all the time.
Yes. And the
Did
kids
not get
did
it.
twice,
Kid-
I think.
yep. At least once.
Yeah.
Kids went and got it. We did not.
Yeah. So it was a great time there with the family. We didn't record a lot there. I recorded some footage of the dogs on the beach and stuff. But overall, we had fun. We made some poor man's Philly cheesesteaks, right? So we had some keto buns. We used those to make. Actually, I used keto flatbreads, and I turned it into almost like a taco. But it was good. Casey didn't indulge. She was trying to fast that day, or
I was trying to. I had eaten way too much in the morning because I've been trying to not do breakfast and just do lunch and dinner. And for some reason, I woke up that day and I was just absolutely starving. So I started eating almost immediately and stopped eating at lunch, which was, I think, probably by 1 o'clock. I think I was done eating, and I wasn't hungry the rest of the day. So I was like, I'm not
Don't
going
eat.
to sit here
Yeah.
and make myself eat just because everybody else is eating.
Fair.
And I should be eating dinner, but I was like, I'm not going to do it. So I just fasted the rest of the day until the next day, and I think I did not make it very long the next morning either. I've been struggling in the mornings lately for some reason. But I did make a lunch with the same type of flatbread, so here's that recipe. We have a combination microwave convection oven, very fortunate to have in our camper. So I'm gonna make myself some lunch, and I'm going to make a flatbread pizza that's dirty keto friendly. I am going to be using this Kaufein. I don't know how you say it. Keto flatbread. It's 5 net carbs for 1. I have some homemade tomato sauce, or marinara, whatever you want to call it, pizza sauce. That's it. I also have mozzarella cheese and pepperoni. So I'm just making your basic bitch pizza. Anyway, I have to wait for the microwave to come to temperature. I set it to 400, so I'm waiting for that. Then I'm going to assemble my pizza and then throw it in there for like, I don't know, 15 minutes, long enough for the cheese to melt and everything to get all warm and crispy, and we'll see how it turns out. Microwave is ready for my pizza. "15 minutes, we'll check it in 10, just to make sure it doesn't burn." Pizza's done, but I didn't get to check it. I was gonna check it at 10 minutes and I didn't get to because my kiddo is in Chicago, went to a concert with friends and called me to let me know how everything went. Had a great time, so that's good. So ended up letting it go the full 15 minutes. Let's see if it's burnt. Yeah, it looks good. That looks like a bona fide pizza. So here's my lunch. I got my little personal pizza. I got a Too Good yogurt. I put in about a little over a tablespoon of peanut butter powder, and then about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of sugar-free chocolate chips. And I got a Coke Zero. Yes, I know aspartame is bad, but I quit Zip Fizz this week. And this is kind of like my holdover. Once this week's over, I'm done with these two. So it'll be just water. Now I'm gonna eat my lunch and I'm gonna get back to work, and I will let you get back to me and Greg.
Looks pretty good. She made it when I wasn't there. Otherwise, I would have got one too.
Yep, he was gone.
So that takes us on to the next destination, which is now we're in Campground of America, which is KOA for short, and we're in Covert, Michigan, which isn't too far from Van Buren County Park. But we're here visiting with some friends, and we're going to post up for the weekend.
Yep.
And hey, here's a bomb. So Nate's getting married. You guys remember Nate from our Kzoo Keto?
Yep.
He's getting hitched, and we have an engagement party to go visit on Saturday for that. So sorry, all you ladies out there, the Nate heartthrob is at an end.
This is a nice campground though. I'm gonna flip the camera around real quick and I'll show you our view from where we're sitting. This is our site, and then if you just kind of scooch around, you can see they have blueberry bushes because this area is really well known for blueberries, and the rest of the campground is the other way. But we're pretty secluded right here on this little corner, and this is third, fourth time or something we've stayed here.
This is the best time though.
Yeah.
The first time was the worst, but it was really uneven. But you get what you pay for.
Spot.
And then I think with the last time we ended up getting a concrete pad. And actually this time
set.
we got a concrete pad as well. So
we're in a concrete pad. We're in the front part of it where it seems like
less kids, there's less noise.
It's the fancy area. Yeah, the KOAs are very, very kid friendly. So if you're even thinking about camping and you have kids, definitely check out KOAs. You can get a membership that gets you a discount.
Yeah, it's cheap. As long as you spend it as long as you get booked for 2 or 3 sites, or 2 or 3 times a year for a KOA, it pays for itself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's very tranquil, very, very nice. It's also a little bit pricier than like the state parks are like $30, and this is like 3 times that. So.
The state parks also don't usually have full hookup, at least not in Michigan.
It's true. They have water and sewer, but you have to pick it up at the dump station.
You can
at
fill up it with
station.
water.
Yep.
You don't have water at your site, but you have electric.
Yep. Anyway, that's it for us today, guys. I truly appreciate you stopping by. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. We put out videos like this almost every Tuesday. And
try to.
And make sure you hit the bell for notifications so we do post out new videos. And do us a favor and smash that like button. It helps us support the channel, gets content out to other people who are interested in camping, keto, whatever the stuff might be. Never mind the dog herking in the background. I'm sure it was amazing for you guys too.
They really love the grass.
Love the grass. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate your love and support. And we're getting back there. We're getting back there. Stay tuned for week 3 coming up next week.
Bye.
See ya.
We'll throw the screenshot up. Hi, Simon.
If she can find it.
No, that's not that one. I did it earlier. Why can't I find it now? Is it only when it's off?
But thanks for stopping by if this is your first time here.
Reboot.
Ah, I just got stuck.